Yep, I have scrambled eggs in my cream base. I'm Jeff, and I bake sometimes. I'm still determined to bake my way through the list of the top 100 desserts in the world though. So keep watching, or better yet, subscribe to feel better about yourself. This is Dessert Passport, where I'll be randomly selecting then ranking the top 100 desserts in the world. So let's make something. I originally found this list on Taste Atlas in February of 2025. The list does periodically update, so I'll be working from the original one I found in mid-February. The second recipe selected is Bavarian cream. I feel better pronouncing that than the traditional pronunciation. Sorry Germans, it's the same dessert. It's actually unclear where this recipe came from because many French chefs worked in Bavaria in the 17th and 18th centuries, cooking for the family ruling over Bavaria at the time. In the early 19th century, a well-known French chef is credited for the recipe. So eventually when these chefs returned to France, they continued making it there. Today, you can find Bavarian cream as a dessert in layered cakes and donut fillings. Start by mixing 1.5 cups of heavy cream until stiff peaks form. As a side note, does anyone else feel like they're in the Fast and Furious movie when using their KitchenAid?
Yeah! That's some driving for your ass, man!
I'm using this smaller bowl and whisk on my KitchenAid rather than whisking by hand. You can tell if someone whisks by hand. Bavarian cream is kind of similar to an ice cream base. Instead of freezing it though, we use gelatin to set it. Mine might have gone a tad over, but that's okay, it should still work fine. Fridge that bad Larry until it's time to use again. Empty the 7-gram gelatin packet into cold water and let it set. Pour 2 cups of whole milk into a saucepan. It says to let the milk boil. I'm no milk expert, but I did drink it for my first year of life, so ask your mom or take Mama Jeff's word to let it simmer on low instead. Prepare the egg yolk and sugar mixture by separating 6 egg yolks into a medium bowl. I really searched the whole kitchen for this shot just so I could get an action shot without anyone making fun of how bad I am at this. At least I didn't crack any yolks. Then I remembered an ancient proverb from the great Wu-Tang Clan. Cash rules everything around me. Cream. Dollar bill, y'all. Don't throw their whites away. I'm wholly against unnecessary food waste, so I made an omelet for lunch. Once you're finished quoting 90s rap music, add 2/3 cup of sugar to your egg yolks and cream until it's as pale and fluffy as your average American. To temper the eggs, take a small portion of the heated milk mixture and add it to the creamed eggs while whisking the entire time. I do this several times because I've personally made scrambled eggs out of my custard for purely not having enough patience. No one wants scrambled eggs in their cream, don't be that guy, have patience for the cream life, just like the Wu-Tang Clan. Once the egg mixture is as temperamental as a Pharaoh lion, add it to the heated milk. It's a good idea to get your ice bath ready before your mixture is ready. It's a super simple setup. A large bowl of ice water with a smaller bowl seated in the ice bath like David Goggins. Add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. I think this was supposed to be done earlier, but it's in there now. It's much less important since I chose not to steep the whole vanilla beans, but it should still have a short time to mix and incorporate, kind of like a speed dating event. Keep the burner on low and reduce the mixture until it's thickened enough to coat the back of a spoon. For Gen Z, this is about 1 C in your thick. The mesh strainer catches any bits of curdled milk or cooked egg. I left mine in for a tad long because I was trying to set up the camera and the lighting for the shot, but ideally it should be pretty smooth. The gelatin should have had plenty of time to set at this point. Add to your mixture and stir until completely dissolved. Add your cream and fold. Not too much, just to make it feel included, living the cream life. At this point, you can remove it from the ice bath or keep it in, whatever you're comfortable with. The vessel of cream matters not, it's the cream itself that matters. Probably also the Wu-Tang Clan or Yoda. The recipe asks for 6 oiled molds, but I'm using these glasses that look nice enough for me to eat out of anyway. For consistency, I used about 2 ladles full of Bavarian cream base in each glass, which turned out to give slightly more than the original 6 servings. It all depends on how much cream you can handle. Allow your finished product to set in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. So I'm making a ganache with the leftover heavy cream in this Earl Grey chocolate bar. Heat your cream on low until it just starts to steam and pour it over your chocolate. I ended up using about double the original amount of chocolate to get an ideal consistency. Next, this lavender rose chocolate bar sounded like a good pairing as well, with the vanilla flavor. I shaved a good amount on top and on the counter. For this one, I added some fresh raspberries we had in the fridge. If you don't feel like putting that much effort into your accoutrements, you can throw in chocolate chips, fruit, or enjoy it just by itself. And bam! This is what they look like at the end. I won't play the noises Claire made when I did this shot, but I can say I've never made her make those noises. You can either eat the Bavarian cream from the glass like us savages, or if you oiled your mold properly, you can use hot water to release it and serve it on a plate or dish. We tried the base chocolate ganache and the cream for our rating here. It was actually quite nice. The chocolate was an appreciated pairing, and the fruit ones also went quite well with the Bavarian cream. Having something to cut through the texture and the sweetness was ideal. They store in the fridge for a while, but they started to congeal a little bit too much after a few days. Eat them quickly and often, like every other dessert. Overall, the Bavarian cream with chocolate pairing gets an 8 from me and an 8.5 from Claire, giving an 8.25 and dethroning the reigning champion, which was not very hard at all. I forgot to record an outro, so join next time to see where we go in the world, and bring your passport.